on to item 6, is for discussion and possible action, consideration of applicants and consideration of making an employment offer to fill the position of general manager of the Virgin Valley Water District. The board may consider specific terms to include in any offer letter, such as starting salary, other terms as may be approved by the board, and or other action pertaining to the hiring of a general manager. Do we have any comments here?
Where to begin?
I don't know, wherever we can begin on this deal.
Craig, you got a comment?
Well, I was told I had to limit my comment, so I'm going to listen to you guys.
I'll give you my time.
Yeah, you can have it, go ahead.
Well, I would suggest that we consider an offer to one of the candidates, Mr. Brown, and see if he's willing to accept that.
Okay. I would agree with that comment. I need to clarify our benefit packages. Is like 38%? Is that what if you have a salary?
That sounds about right.
Plus, so whatever their salary is, plus about 38% in benefit packages. We need to specify that, what that
It is in this letter.
isn't, okay.
It just, that letter that you gave us talks about,
It doesn't give a percentage.
it doesn't give percentage, but it talks about time, or vacation days, sick days, insurance,
Retirement.
retirement,
Administration, leave as well.
yeah. I personally had Kevin Brown as my front runner also. I mean, it was close. Maybe if Van hadn't worked for Wappo Valley Water District, because we know how low their standards, No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I just felt like, in my book, he was the top candidate, and, we had the top two, the background checks came back clean, the employment history was good, so. As far as what to offer, I guess that, if that's what we need to discuss, or somebody needs to.
Well, I guess we need to discuss salary, don't we?
Well, an offer anyway.
What should we?
I know, and this is by no means, makes any, I know that he is looking at another job offer at this time, and I got to talk with him a little bit, and he was very interested in still taking the job, but hey, I guess there's some other options out there for him, and I think he was kind of wondering worried a little bit when he called here about what kind of time frame we were in, so I understand that. I've looked for jobs myself sometimes, so. But
What was our range in
81
salaries?
to 95.
81 to 95?
what did we hire the last city manager at?
95.
95. Is there a basis on that? Like qualifications?
I don't think so. I think it's,
Mr. Hayes?
I have a question. Would it be appropriate if we allow a couple of board members to negotiate, or, some parameters, and maybe just negotiate that we ratify at the next meeting? Is that something that maybe legally could do? Or would you suggest we define the parameters now?
Well, I think it's entirely up to you guys. You certainly have the option to negotiate with them. I don't want to run afoul of open meeting law, but you mentioned 2 board members or even 1 board member. As long as we don't have a quorum doing that, I don't see anything wrong with that.
board members and legal counsel.
I think before we make a decision, I know that there are probably some public that want to make a comment if that's appropriate, and maybe some staff too, so.
Aaron, you had a comment?
I know this from having spoke with him, because he has the other option. He's wanting that sooner than later, if we were gonna make an offer amounts, just
Right.
if that was, if he was
He
going
wants
to
a
consider it or
decision,
not.
right?
That's what he let us know, that if the board was going to look at him, that he, so he can go to, either way, sooner than later, I guess.
Well, I mean, that sooner's like after the meeting.
Come on.
Yeah.
Want to open it up to public? Mr. Chairman?
Any comments from the public out there on this? Barbara?
I have
Barbara Elstad, this is still Barbara Elstad.
Barbara Elistad, Mesquite Citizen Journal. As long as Mr. Brown is still a viable candidate, then I have no concerns. I do have some serious concerns that have been brought to my attention in the last couple weeks, or last couple days, about the second candidate, I believe Mr. Robinson. So if Mr. Brown does not take the offer, I would like the board to consider bringing this back in front of the public before they make an automatic offer to the second candidate. Did I say that judiciously?
I think that would probably work out that way, yeah.
Rather than if Mr. Brown turns down your offer, automatically going to the second candidate, because I have some serious concerns about the second candidate.
Mr. Dave?
Dave Baldwick, I was on the committee. As part of the committee, I mean, I think we found him exceptionally qualified, engineering background, and based on those qualifications and what I think he do, I mean, from what I understand, what I'm listening to, it's kind of like a juggling act. Are we going to offer him enough money? And I don't think we need to go through this process anymore. So I would, the top of the range was 95. It's equal to the other, to what the previous general manager was paid. I think we offer him the top of the bid, 95, and hope he takes it. That's my opinion.